Hi, I'm Perry. I'm the search advocate at Cribl. And before we start talking about search, I'd like to kind of talk a little bit about what state-of-the-art data, or let's just say telemetry management, looked like 10 years ago. You had your enterprise, you had network devices, you had servers, you had endpoints, you had applications, and more. And all these devices were generating data and routing it to your system of analysis. What happened then is this data is all collected, and then your IT department, what they would do is they go in and they do analytics on that data. But it was only once it was collected. But then the data world changed. The number of devices generating traffic grew, and the volume of traffic actually exploded at the point. So what you have now is a lot more devices sending a lot more data to your system of analysis. And IT changed too. It wasn't just IT anymore. It was AIOps, it was DevOps, it was SecOps, it was AIOps. And not only did they change the teams, they also changed the systems of analysis they use, and plus they're all looking at different data sets. As a result, it got a lot more complex and it got a lot more costly. Fact is, not all data is the same, and it shouldn't be treated that way. Dumping all your data into your system of analysis is no longer possible, and it's actually not required. If you think about it, fact is that a lot of the data that's collected, it really isn't even valuable when it is first generated. But at a later time, it might become very, very critical. A better option would be to tier your data based on its value. Data tiering is actually now a best practices, and it actually offers better analysis because you got the multiple tiers. So I'm going to start with tier 1. Tier 1 is real-time data, time-sensitive, critical data, and this is the stuff you should stream directly to your system of analysis. Then you've got tier 2. Tier 2 is mixed or unknown value, and it's frequent access, so you want to be able to get to it, but not necessarily worth putting it into your system of analysis. Then you've got tier 3. Tier 3 data is really low probability of value, but once again, you still want constant access to it. Once again, you necessarily don't want to put it in your SOA. And then finally, 4 is archive data, compliance data, something you're keeping just in case. But once again, you still want to have visibility. You don't want to put it into your system of analysis, but you still want to be able to reach it. Bottom line is not all data needs to live in your system of analysis, but you need to have access to it whenever you need to access, and that's what Cribl Search is for. At Cribl, we recommend the value of tiered storage. And with Cribl Search's ability to search data in place, it allows visibility of any data, no matter where it's located, what time of day, or what kind of data it is. What this allows, it allows Cribl Search to search any object store, search any data lake, search even into third-party platforms and applications, search APIs, obviously search into Cribl Lake, search into Cribl Edge, maybe it's connected to an edge host or maybe to your server, whatever, and lots more. So with Cribl Search, it allows you to seek and discover any data you're looking for and then forward just that data wherever it needs to go, whether it happens to be a system of analysis or hopefully into our new data lake. So in any case, Cribl Search gives you this ability to search any type of data. Cribl Search essentially now is the new state-of-the-art for telemetry management.